Wow. This book was amazing. That was a Hunter Coleman gag. Yeah. Anyways, today we're going to be reviewing Brain Juice. Now, I know we just did another book review right before this for Harry's Adventure. I thought, we'll knock out two. I want a filler video. Here's my filler video. Brain Juice. Oh, the bumpiness of the bump goose. Shout out to Wilmot, I guess. As per usual. And yeah. I got this actually in July, late July, when I found the big book loft that got me half the Series 2000, which I have completed now, so probably will do the full series ranked by the end of the year, if I get them all reviewed by the end of the year. Plan is November's Series 2000 book review month, hopefully, if we get to that. Yeah, I should be doing another review tomorrow if I have time for the Blob Day Everyone. If not, I don't know, something else interesting. But yeah, fuck it reviews. We're filling out fuck it reviews before we actually get to Be Careful, which is my actual next scheduled review. Brain Juice, let's just get into it. And for the blurb, my camera is not centered. Now for the blurb, again. Now there is no blurb on the back, so I have to kind of talk about it. So Nathan and Lindy. Trust me, there was a few recordings because I forgot what their name was, so don't act like I'm that smart. I read this book a few months ago, forgot completely what their names were. Kill myself, God bless, and have a great day. So yeah, these kids, Nathan and Lindy, are main characters, and they're dumb. They're dumb as shit. They're rock-hard heads who have no fucking brain, who can't think for themselves. They're fucking retarded. Plain and simply, or at least what their perspective is. They have the worst math grades, and honestly, relatable, I am failing algebra miserably because A, my teacher's a fucking idiot, B, the school's an idiot, and C, I'm an idiot. These kids are terrible at math, and I want to get better at it because there's an exam coming up. But little did you know, their uncle has a trick up his sleeve. They asked him for something that can help him, since he's a scientist. He gives him grape juice, saying it's brain juice that'll make him smart and killing. He says, top secret project, coincidentally just working on this, when you want to be smart. Anyways, yeah, it's a lie, but is it? Because there's actually two fucking aliens who yeah, in space, of course. But yeah, it's a very wild book, I'll give it that. I have to go let my dog out. Anyways, yeah, what a wild book this was. Shysta. Without spoiling much of the book besides basically what the blurb is for like the first few chapters. This book, God, there's so much shit that is really good and really interesting. And interesting doesn't mean bad. This book, overall, the fun factor is really high. This book is such a wild read. I threw it in like a day. That's when a book is really fucking good. I could fly through a book in hours. I flew through Ghost and Mirror in like 2 hours. It was that hard to put down. Without further ado, let's just fucking talk about how great and somewhat bad this book was. Drop my book. So for the upsides, there's a lot to go over, okay? But we're gonna list it. Using the fingers again, like we did when we were tired of talking about so much about our books. Straight off the bat, Nathan and Lindy, great characters. I love their relationship. Overall, good. I like the uncle's antics, okay? How he's trying to, I'm killing. Make them, think they're, good at math, when they are, actually. His goal is to make them start to do homework. He's like, remember to practice and do your homework and study, and he's trying to get them to actually get smarter without even them realizing that they're really not using the brain juice to get smarter, they're just doing it because their uncle told them. Yeah, they're kind of stupid, but also not, because it really is working. Because my other upside, the fucking aliens. First off, I love them. They're awesome characters. I fucking love their relationship. One of them wants to eat the kids. The other one's like, we gotta get shit done. It's like Pinky and the Brain. Not to mention, they probably are aliens. Those lab rats are fucking weird anyways. But yeah, fucking incredible. I love that. I love the aliens. It was so weird. Okay, the brain juice shit. Great. I really enjoyed it. It has some problems. Think it could have been better. I thought the brain juice stuff overall was pretty good. How the aliens, switched it out and, of course, made it actual brain juice. that made him actually smart. Of course, not called brain juice, but it's something else that's supposed to make him smart, some sort of liquid. Really enjoyed that. I love all the scenes revolving around brain juice fucking up their lives, which is my next upside. The kids are really going through some shit, and I love it. The book has some high stakes, which is literally their life at risk. Like, not their, like, oh, they're gonna die. No, their literal life is at risk. Like, their life moving forward. Like, they will be locked up because they are so smart. That's how bad it got. They're extremely smart, but then it wears off, of course, near the end. I'm sorry, this book had a lot of great shit in it, and also a few bad things to get to in a minute. We have to move hands! Oh god. There's a lot of stuff in this book. I like most of the scenes in space when we get to the final act, like the final third of this book, sorry. The space stuff, pretty cool. There was just a few things in the downsides, because space was definitely the weakest part of the book when they actually went to outer space. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I thought the acid scene where they were gonna get acid poured down their throats was fucking awesome. I loved it, okay? Loved it. I thought it was great. Removing the 7 fucking upsides. I am insane. This book had so much good shit going for it. Final one, perspective. The perspective of the book is third person, omniscient. Now, I know a lot about these perspectives. The perspective of this book, it works so well because you get to see the aliens are doing. You get to see what the uncle is doing and thinking. You get to see what the kids are doing. You get to see everything. It keeps switching back and forth, and it's phenomenal. It's just an interesting way to write the book. A weird book as Brain Juice is. And this is one of the books that Stine wanted to write for years, but he never could actually, like, make it. He didn't know what to do with it because there was some stuff that he wanted to fill in. He didn't know where and how he can make this book. But he did it, and I gotta say, it was really damn good. And it's grown on me. When I originally first read this, I thought, what the fuck did I just read? That was only a month ago. But over time, the more I thought about it, the more I just, God, I fucking loved it. But not to the fullest extent. Let's get to the downsides. The downsides. We won't have many, but there's some really notable ones. The book wasn't scary. The aliens were just kind of there. And I loved them. Don't get me wrong, I loved the aliens. I thought they were like one of the saving graces of the book in the first place, even though this book was still pretty damn good. The aliens were not the scariest thing. I think this book could have been a lot scarier. The final act of the book, yeah, definitely a lot scarier than most of the book, but like, the book overall was just kind of... Is this supposed to be scary? Or another thing, the space stuff. I think you already know what I'm talking about. When they finally escape, they're just let go after they've been attempted to be killed for a while now, which is just bonkers, I guess. Yeah, there's a plot hole in this book, but just say that. If you're just watching this, you don't care, go read it. Go read, like, around the final few pages, and you'll find out what exactly I fucking mean. I don't even know what to say. There's just a giant plot hole around the end of the book, and it's just so weird. I just let the kids go, okay? They're about to eat them. They're about to kill them because they're not smart anymore. Yeah. They just let them go. Even though I've been trying to kill them now for, like, a few minutes now. Another problem I had with the book was the first act. Like, at least the first, like, 5 chapters were kind of slow. Now, this tends to be a big problem with Goosebumps books, is where the book does not start off, like, interesting. They could get real boring. Like, for example, I've heard, I don't agree entirely, but You Can't Scare Me is one of the most boring Goosebumps books because nothing's really happening, and I can see why. I reread Go Eat Worms for the first time in a long time the other day, and it was boring. I didn't enjoy it as much as I wish I did, but it was still good. I'll give it that, but, like, kind of boring. This book, really boring first 5 chapters, my opinion. It's getting you started with the stuff, and it feels kind of weird. If first time read at least, it's gonna feel weird, because this is not typical. This is not a Goosebump book that you're used to. The perspective has changed. The whole idea is just out of this world, and literally, and yeah, you get the point. It's fucking weird, but I love it for that. But the first 5 chapters are definitely just the slowest of the whole book. So let's get to how good it is with the rating. So for the rating of this book. Now, I already know one Goosebumps YouTuber out there likes this one a lot. Goosebumps Completionist. I watched your review, you gave it 5 out of 5, unless I was high and I heard you wrong. 5 out of 5 stars, 10 out of 10. Okay, so This is a tough one. It's probably the toughest one I've ever had to do. Because as much as I love the book, it's not getting a 10 out of 10. It's not the masterpiece I wish it was. But I feel like I can't give it lower than an 8 out of 10. And for as dumb as the book it feels like, it doesn't feel like it deserves that, but I loved it. Very hard choice. I think I'm gonna give this book a 9 out of 10. Dotting off a point, because the plot hole really, I in class was just set the book down for 5 minutes. I usually do this when I reach a dumb part of the book. I did this the other day with a few other books when I was reading some really dumbass motherfucking books with the dumbest reveals ever. Yeah, I set the book down when I see Goosebumps going just completely fucking weird and stupid. And this is no exception. But yeah, that was really the main downside of anything. Also because, no scary. But yeah, this book was a fun time. I'll give it that. I love talking positively about this book. Let's stop with the dark tones, you know, where I'm just like, this book had a few problems, you know. Oh, sorry. This book had a few problems, you know. Anyways, yeah, let's actually show you back out right here. This book was fucking great. 9 out of 10. I loved lots of stuff about it. It's such a wacky, fun time. If you love the weird Goosebump books, Chicken might be for you. And honestly, Chicken's grown on me a little bit since I read it like last November as a reread course. I've only read it twice. It's not that good, but it's not terrible. I'll give it that. This might be a book that will take some time to grow on you after your first read, because I initially gave this like a 7 or 6.5 out of 10, but it's just growing on me the more I think about it. The more I think about it, the more I want to go back and reread this masterpiece. And the best part is, it's not even that long. It's not even that long. It's a nice, quick, 121 pages. It's the usual length of a Goosebump book, around 120. Yeah, it's not that long. It's not Weirdo Halloween, and it's not terrible. I'll give it that. It is right on the level of weird with Weirdo Halloween. I mean, there's literally an alien. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the book review. I hope we upload more often. This should be coming out probably Saturday, if not today, if I'm really fucking that bored. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.